You guys let me know if you can hear me. And I guess I'll give it a minute for people to, Yeah, I know, there was like 20-something people watching it. And I don't know how many people are watching it now. And I was like, hey, there'll be plenty of people to help me vote here. Because we're getting up to the point where I'd have to make the choice. Alright. So we're going to restart from here. And you didn't really miss anything. What was the last thing you guys saw before it cut off? Me getting up to the top of these stairs, I assume. If not, I've just been slowly climbing the stairs, opening boxes and stuff. And now we're at the top, and now there's enemies out here we gotta kill, so. Get rid of that stupid torch. Get out here and beat some ass! What's up, bitches? Still says no viewers, but I'm assuming it just hasn't caught up yet.
Of sorrows. Finally!
Andraste, guide us.
Oh, look who's already down there.
Fight on! An army of these bastards won't stop us! How will you get to the well, General? Tell me...
Solus, no! Oh, it's not him.
You tough bastard. A day's march, hours of fighting, and still fierce as dragons. The Chantry never knew what it was throwing away. Samson, sir, watch out! Inquisitor. You and those elf things don't know when to stop. We come to the back end of nowhere, and here you are.
Leading the Inquisition takes me to all sorts of interesting places.
You came too far this time. Corypheus chose me twice. First as his general, now as the vessel for the Well of Sorrows. You know what's inside the well? Wisdom. The kind of wisdom that can scour a world. I give it to Corypheus, and he can walk into the Fade without your precious anchor.
What's your part in it? What's a vessel?
What else empties a well? I'll carry its power to Corypheus. One more task entrusted to me. Being force-fed Chantry lyrium was good for something. This armor makes me a living fortress, mind and body. I won't forget a word of the well's knowledge. Corypheus will be unstoppable.
Corypheus already caused one disaster. Help him now and he'll rip the world apart.
I'm helping him reshape it. He's had centuries to make ready. You're no match for Corypheus. Even if you drink from the well, you'll never master its wisdom as he could. This is the strength the Chantry tried to bind. But it's a new world now, with a new god.
That looks infected, pal.
I will bring Corypheus the well's power and your head, all at once. To arms! Take them!
They can take you!
show you bastards! There we are. What's your plan?
Never should have cut that hair off, Samson.
No mountain to save you now!
Gotta wait for him to stop spinning around like an asshole. Hey, Vivian, try not to run right into that, you dope.
You think you'll win? Ah, come on then! Get around them! You will fall!
Die, fucker!
Go! Pay for that!
No mercy! You're right, Wham Bam Bolo, it's the same guy.
You can't take it from Corypheus. You mustn't.
He's still breathing.
We can take him back to Skyhold for judgment.
You heard his parting words, Inquisitor. The elf seeks to destroy the Well of Sorrows.
So the sanctum is despoiled at last.
You would have destroyed the well yourself, given the chance.
To keep it from your grasping fingers. Better it be lost than bestowed upon the undeserving.
Fool. You'd let your people's legacy rot in the shadows.
Enough.
You cannot honestly...
I said enough.
The well clearly offers power, Inquisitor. If that power can be turned against Corypheus, can you afford not to use it?
Do you even know what you ask? As each servant of Mythal reached the end of their years, they would pass their knowledge on through this. All that we were, all that we knew, it would be lost forever.
It's better that knowledge remain in the well, never passed on. You'd rather destroy it.
You have shown respect to Mythal, and there is a righteousness in you I cannot deny. Is that your desire? To partake of the Vira Belasan as best you can? To fight your enemy?
Gifts like this don't come freely.
No boon of Mythal was ever granted without cost. The Vira Belasan may be too much for a mortal to comprehend. Brave it if you must. But know you this. You shall be bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to a goddess who no longer exists, if she ever did.
Bound as we are bound. The choice is yours.
Is it possible this Mythal might still exist?
Anything is possible.
Elven legend states that Mythal was tricked by Fen-Harel and banished to the Beyond.
Elven legend is wrong. The Dread Wolf had nothing to do with her murder.
Murder? I said nothing of...
She was slain, if a god truly can be. Betrayed by those who destroyed this temple. Yet the Virabella-san remains. As do we. That is something.
Are you leaving the temple?
Our duty ends. Why remain? It may be that only Uthenera awaits us. The blissful sleep of eternity, never to awaken, if fate is kind.
You can walk away from the temple? Just like that?
After you drink, nothing remains to hold us.
Alright, almost time for the choice.
You'll note the intact Illuvian. I was correct on that count, at least.
Is it still a threat? Can Corypheus use it to travel the Fade?
You recall when I took you through my Illuvian, I said each required a key? The well is the key. Take its power, and Mythal's last Illuvian will be no more use to Corypheus than glass. I did not expect the well to feel so... hungry.
Seems like that should be a concern.
Knowledge begets a hunger for more. I am willing to pay the price the well demands. I am also the best suited to use its knowledge in your service.
Do not trust her, Inquisitor. She's a parasite. Only here because she sensed a meal more hearty than you.
Said by one whose only motive for joining the Inquisition was altruism.
Is it altruism or sense not to plunge headfirst into a power you don't remotely understand?
Why should I be refused when the reasons to allow it are sound? Of those present, I alone have the training to make use of this. Let me drink, Inquisitor.
What training makes you so qualified?
I have studied the oldest lore. I have delved into mysteries of which you could only dream. Can you honestly tell me there is anyone better suited?
The choice is going to be who drinks from the well, me or Morrigan, or I don't know if Vivienne is a choice or not.
I don't know who's better suited, and neither do you.
I have the best chance of making use of the well for everyone. Let me drink.
You're not concerned about the price? Bound forever to the will of Mythal?
Bound to the will of a dead god? It seems an empty warning. Perhaps a compulsion yet remains. Who can say? I do not fear it, even so.
I hate to say it, but Abelas's plan to destroy the well may be the best one.
What happens when Corypheus comes for you again? He is immortal. The wisdom of the well may include a way to destroy him. Give me this, and I fight at your side. I shall be your sword.
Thoughts?
Looks like it's either me or her. So, who do you want to drink it, me or Morrigan?
If it is truly between you and her, then let her take the risk. Make her help us all.
It's called the Well of Sorrows. Sorrows? No one should go in the Well of Sorrows.
Enough deliberation. Give me your decision.
Looking at it, listening to it. That's not just knowledge from the ancient elven priests. It's their will.
How would you know such a thing?
That's what Abelas was telling us. The collective will of the priests puts anyone who drinks under a compulsion, a gas. Can't you feel it?
That would match the legends, but it does not tell us what the gas entails. I would still use the well, but you are right. We must be cautious.
Alright, there's the choice. Either I drink it or she drinks it. My thinking last night when I made this choice was, even though I don't believe that the whole bound to the god thing is real, I think that there's some kind of consequence that we don't know yet. Dinka Stew says whatever, so that's one vote for who cares. I only got like 9 viewers, and I doubt all of them are even going to talk in chat, so there's probably only going to be a couple of votes. So far it looks like King Vixie wants me to drink it. Wham Bambola wants Morrigan to drink it, so that's 1-1. I don't know what happens in the long run to whoever drinks it, but the first time I did it I chose Morrigan because I was like, that seems more like her type of thing. Her and her mom, that crazy shit. Getting all this crazy knowledge and stuff, but I am curious what happens if I drink it. So, I guess I'll wait a few more moments in case anybody else wants to vote. Right now, it's still 1-1. Dun, dun, dun. Daniel may be the tiebreaker. Dingus says Morrigan. So now it's 2-1. 2 for Morrigan, 1 for me to drink it. No pressure, Daniel. Dingus Stew. Plus, there's the fun of the lag between me and me talking and the live action and you guys hearing what I'm saying. So, well, Rosenkill says I should drink it, but still, that's 3-2. Anybody else in here want to vote? Got 11 viewers. Should I drink it, or should Morrigan drink it? So far, it's 3 for Morrigan and 2 for me. Unless my math's wrong. 1, 2, yep. Yep, 3-2. I'll wait a little bit longer. It's 3-2. King Vixie says I should drink it. And Rosenkill says I should drink it. Wambambola, Dingus Stew, and Daniel all say Morrigan should drink it, so that's 3. I'll wait for like 1 or 2 more people to vote, and if nobody does, then I guess Morrigan. Yeah, there's a delay on the Twitch stream, so stuff I'm saying is from still not seeing the comments coming up, so yeah, fun. The best part is the stream's probably going to drop right before I make the choice, and then I'm going to be annoyed. No switching votes. Alright. I'm gonna wait for another 10 seconds on my side. Which means you guys won't see this for a little while. And if nobody else votes, then that means Morrigan takes it. Alright. That's enough waiting around. And plus, if someone votes for me to drink it, that would just tie it up. So Morgan's drinking it.
It's yours.
Here we go. Yeah, it seems like more like an asshole edition thing for to drink it myself. Oh, Vivian didn't like that choice.
Morrigan! Are you all right?
Elasin Salah. Visan Allah.
A womp bombaloo bombaloo bam boom.
I am intact. There is much to
That's not what I
sift
heard.
through. But now we can... The Illuvian!
Through the mirror!
Don't give spoilers, King Vixie, or I'll be very vexed. So, who was that water bitch that just popped up out of the water there? That's what I want to know. Yeah, I haven't beat the game yet, so I don't know what the inevitable outcome is of whoever drinks the thing. I figure Morrigan's probably gonna end up screwing us over at some point, because she is kind of selfish.
It is done.
I'm pleased to report battle, Inquisitor. When you went through that, Corypheus and his archdemon fled the field. I'm not sure why.
What he wanted was no longer within the temple.
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get into the temple, he probably couldn't have helped his forces by that point.
Then Corypheus is finished.
If he is wise, he will hide and rebuild his strength before he attacks again.
He will not hide.
You sound pretty certain when you say that.
The Well of Sorrows held many voices, and they speak to me now from across the ages. They hold wisdom, secrets I never dreamed possible. But even they fear what Corypheus has become.
But he's not a god yet, is he?
Not yet. He is both powerful and immortal. But he has a weakness.
Butterscotch.
The dragon he calls is not truly an archdemon. It is a dragon in which Corypheus has invested part of his being. He doubtless did so out of pride to emulate the gods of old. That pride can be exploited. Kill the dragon. The ability to leap into other bodies disrupted. He can be slain.
So you're saying the dragon is a Horcrux. Got it.
Just kill his dragon. Why didn't we think of that before?
There is a way to defeat the dragon, to match Corypheus in his power. The well whispers it to me now. Your help will be required, visitor. Speak when you're ready. I'll begin.
I'll see to Skyhold's defenses in the time.
And as far as I can tell, that's the lead up to that being the very last quest in the game, although I'm not positive. Bring Samson to Skyhold for judgment. I think I may actually finally kill somebody. Every time you talk to anybody now, they're all like, so this is it, huh? So I'm pretty sure that talking to Morgan signals the end of the game. Hey, I thought I got to Judge Sampson. Where is that son of a bitch?
Your order. Swiftly. This moment that will be spoken of for ages. The day the head of Daste challenged the Darkspawn that thought itself a god. Defeat him, and you'll be more than a holy woman to the people. You'll enter legend.
Now that sounds more dangerous than anything I've done so far.
And there is the wits that reassures us. People joined the Inquisition after they were blessed, but they've stayed. To tell you that I shared their sentiments, and well, I suppose I just did.
I hope you're not going anywhere after I stop Corypheus.
Far from it. Oh, if you'll have me, there's so much more the Inquisition can do. Farewell, my lady. When you face Corypheus, may you walk in the light. It's good to see you.
How far do your roots go back to Orlais?
Very far. I wish I could have seen.
Boring.
The design was abandoned when we were exiled from the city. I've always wanted to find a copy. Farewell.
Only 14 hours left for Cullen.
Has either of you noticed the change in Morrigan? I fear for her.
Fear for her, rather than fearing what she will do. You do care.
I would have concern for anyone who came into contact with that thing.
See, that's the kind of shit that makes me think I shouldn't have drank it. Because, although talking to Solus afterwards on my other save, after I didn't drink it, he was acting like I did drink it, so I think there might be a glitch.
You're concerned.
No, I'm just waiting, like everyone else.
Not for much longer. Let us begin.
I'll go try talking to Solus and see what happens.
I was pondering who might be divine, and it suddenly occurred to me. Is it so ridiculous for the Grand Clerics to support me? Why shouldn't they?
If you were divine, what would you do?
Change things. Change everything. Your support of the Mage Rebellion was a good start. We must build on this. No more circles. The mages will be free. The Chantry will accept them as the Maker's children. In fact, it will accept everyone. Elves, dwarves, even Canary. Why exclude them? The Chantry allows our differences to tear us apart, instead of teaching us how we are the same.
Tell you what, you go get your picture taken kissing some Canary babies and I'll consider it.
think you would make a good divine.
I am glad to hear it. Your support may persuade the Grand Clerics to vote in my favor. The Chantry was a beacon of hope to me once, you know. In my years at Lothering's Chantry, we turned no one away from our doors. It was a refuge, a place of peace. I felt the Maker's presence and his love even when they told me he'd left us. This is the Chantry I know, the Chantry I wish the world to see.
The Chantry you describe is vastly different from the one I know.
But it could be this way, could it not? The Chantry dictated where it should have inspired. It spoke of judgment instead of acceptance. It should encourage the good in everyone, rather than rebuke us for our sins. No one should be turned away from our doors. No one is without worth. Whoever you are, whatever your mistakes, you are loved unconditionally. In your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame.
I know what's going to happen. There's going to be Liliana posters with hope and a weird color scheme on them. And then she's going to get elected divine, and then the Templars and the Chantry people are going to argue nonstop and make sure that nothing can ever be changed. So, message!
So if we kill Corypheus, he has the power to move from one tainted creature into another? What we will learn next? That he can command the sun to rise or the seas to burn?
Can we prepare for flaming seas? Maybe collect all the snow from the frostbacks, just in case?
I'll see what I can do. I have researchers scouring the Temple of Mythol as we speak. I hope that their search turns up something we can use. Ancient magic, perhaps. Something even Corypheus missed. Anything to give us an edge.
I'll leave you to your work.
I think I'm going to support Liliana, but I highly doubt she's going to be able to make things the way she describes. But at least she has the thought to make everything equal for people. It's just not going to work. Whereas the other chick, Cassandra, I don't remember what her stance was, but I think it was a little bit more conservative.
What happened at the Elven Temple? It's got me thinking. I should go back, shouldn't I? To Tevinter. Once this is done. If we're still alive. All my talk of how terribly wrong things are back home. But what do I do about it? Nothing.
How does this relate to the Elven Temple?
You encountered ancient elves. A piece of history. Something the Imperium didn't destroy. Maybe my people can atone for what we've done. There is something still left to restore. Maybe not all of us want to, but that could be altered. If you can change minds, so can I.
Someone with your impeccable taste could transform Tevinter.
I hope you're right. You usually are. It might surprise you to know that you're the one who inspired me. You're shaping the world, for good or ill. How could I aspire to do any less? If it means proving that Tevinter can be better, that there's hope even for my homeland, I would do anything.
Inquisitor, Do you have a moment? What were you like before the anchor? Has it affected you? Changed you in any way? Your mind? Your morals? Your spirit?
If it had, do you really think I'd have noticed?
No. That's an excellent point.
Why do you ask?
You show a wisdom I have not seen since my deepest journeys into the ancient memories of the Fade. You are not what I expected.
Sorry to disappoint.
It's not disappointing, it's... Most people are predictable. Qunari are savage creatures. Their ferocity held in check only by the rigid teachings of the Qun.
That's
But you have
racist.
shown a subtlety in your actions. A wisdom that goes against everything I know of your people.
I do what I can.
You are modest. So many would use this Inquisition as a blunt instrument in their rise to power. But not you.
So what does this mean, Solus?
It means that I respect you deeply, Inquisitor. And I have disturbed you enough for one evening.
That's not what happened when I talked to him in my other save. Maybe my other save got glitched and this one didn't, because he was like, so what are you going to do with all that knowledge you just got? And I was like, what? I didn't drink it. Then he said, what you gonna do without all that ass inside them jeans? And I said, I'm gonna get you drunk. And then it was this horrible music video and this terrible song. It was the whole thing. Holy crap, that's a lot of damage. 301. What's my other one got? Ah! Upgrade! Damn, I can't use this. Yeah, the most viewers I had was 25. I'm up to 22 now. Because people like to watch people go through the menus. Oh yeah. Yeah, Certainty does look like the sword that Meredith had at the end of DA2. Except not quite as glowy and evil. Let's see what our best pal Vivienne has to say. Maybe she found another old guy to bang.
quite the momentous day, hasn't it, my dear? We should probably give some thought to the very likely possibility that Morrigan will use her new power against us.
I don't think it's likely. I think it's a certainty.
We will need to prepare ourselves, if we can. Circle records have limited information on shapeshifting. There are mentions of counterspells that may prevent mages from transforming or from reverting to their true forms. I have my people researching these. I'll find them. The pieces are in place. I will be proud to fight along when the time comes.
I want to ask you about the Circle of Magi.
What do you wish to know?
We're marching soon.
So, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this. We went to an elven moon, so a witch could consume a pool of goo and then through a mirror, and wound up back here. Have I that the shit that happens to you is crazy? I don't want to think about this anymore. You want to discuss something normal?
No, I do not.
Carry on.
It's nice that they have these fast travel things, but it also makes it so I never bothered to learn how to get anywhere in this place. I just fast travel everywhere I need to go.
Victory in the Arbor Wilds. The Archdemon might have been a real threat to our army, but it flew off once we turned the tide. It is still out there, however. I wonder what Corypheus plans now.
He'll hide. What other choice does he have?
Do not underestimate Corypheus. He is powerful, and you have yet to fight him one-on-one. But he will come. You will get your chance.
It wouldn't be any fun if all this was over so soon.
Corypheus believes himself a god. Pride alone demands he not slink off into the shadows. I have faith you will be victorious even so. Not long ago, this was impossible to imagine. You, a valued friend, victory close at hand. The time has come to consider what will come next.
We still have to beat Corypheus.
I have not forgotten. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked and do not falter. You have come far, my friend. It has been an honor.
So I wonder when I have to make the choice about who's going to be divine. Because I thought I already chosen, but yeah, it didn't happen. Probably not till after the end. Probably not till the end of the game, I guess.
Inquisitor?
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
I was just about to say, damn, Blackwall is short. Blackwall is short, but then I forgot I'm a giant canary, so...
I haven't taken a step. Yet here you are.
I just...
Most of the still at the Temple of Mythal. I'm Mr. Crazy Fine.
Talk later.
Visitor, come have a drink. To killing a high dragon like warriors of legend. I know, right? Put some chest on your chest. That little gurgle right before it spat fire. And that roar. What I wouldn't give to roar like that. The way the ground shook when it landed. The smell of the fires burning. Tarsidathan Halsam. You know, Kunari hold dragons sacred. Well, as much as we hold anything sacred. Here, your turn.
That thing you just said, you shouted it during the fight, too. What does it mean?
Oh, Tarsidathan Halsam. Closest translation would be, I will bring myself sexual pleasure later, while thinking about this with great respect.
You
Ew.
shouted that while it was breathing fire at us.
I know, right? Yes, the second cup's easier. Most of the nerves in your throat are dead after the first one. Atashi, the glorious ones. That's our word for them. Atashi.
Why do you think the Gunari think of dragons that way?
Well, you know how we have horns. We kind of look more dragony than most people. Maybe it's that. But a few of the Ben Hasrath have this crazy old theory. See, the Tamasrans control who we mate with. They breed us for jobs like you'd breed dogs or horses. What if they mixed in some dragon a long time ago? Maybe drinking the blood, maybe magic, I don't know. But something in that dragon we killed spoke to me.
When you put it like that, I'm worried I killed one of your gods or something.
Nah, one of Tevinter's gods, maybe. They worship dragons, right? Kill the shit out of them all you like. Dragons are the embodiment of raw power. But it's all uncontrolled. Savage. So, they need to be destroyed. Taming the wild. Order out of chaos. Have another drink. Nice. To dragons.
To finding the biggest, baddest things in the world and showing them that we're badder.
Anan.
I hope he didn't put the date rape drug in those drinks. I wouldn't put it past him. Fucking Freddie Prinze Jr.
Inquisitor.
What's the current mood?
Spirited enlightenment. Also drunk. Inquisitor.
So to kill Corypheus, all we have to do is kill his dragon first? That's easy. We're good at killing shit. Just one more big fight to put this Magister asshole down for good. I knew you'd get us here, boss.
I think it will probably be a little harder than just one more fight.
I did say it'd be a big one, boss.
So you did, Bull. So you did.
Damn, these are good. Are these nuts or seeds or whatever? They're good.
Sup, Nazi?
I'm sorry. Oh wait, no I'm not. It's just the funniest, isn't it? That creaky old Abelas in Mythal saying the elves weren't destroyed by Tevinter.
That's some long dead you're gloating over.
About time I got mine back. Elvie elves have shoved victim in my face 1,000,000 times. Like being sad makes them better than me. Turns out they're not victims. They're the same as everyone else. Arseholes. Plus, a big old temple full of demon-worshipping lies. Grand, that.
So your main takeaway is that elves worshipped demons?
Well, they never call them that, yeah? But that's what it had to be. I mean, it was impressive and all. Makes the Dalish look like tits for living in the woods, but so what? There can't be a bunch of gods and the Maker. Don't matter how much or little you believe, those don't fit. So call me stupid, but I believe the stuff not made up by dead people who failed. Mythal is a ruin full of demons. I mean, it just makes sense, right?
I'm with you. Everything in that temple was highly suspect.
Of course it was. You can't be Herald and think otherwise, yeah? I mean, that would just be daft. So, main takeaway, we got really weird power and we can throw it at Cariffy whatever. Fighting shite with shite. It's like poetry or something, I don't know. Get a bard on that. We should go slap hands in the tavern.
I don't know what just happened there.
Back, yeah? Always good. Sky's pretty, even with that thing. It's got... sky.
Whoa, that's deep. Let's go see what creepy ghost boy has to say for himself.
Corypheus. And then he didn't. That's why he always felt wrong. Like he didn't fit inside himself. He wears another man's life. I thought dying was forever.
So did I. Corypheus seems to break a lot of rules.
But is it him? Is he real? If a man can be dead and then not, could I have saved the real Cole?
I have no idea. I'm sorry. I hardly understand any of this myself.
His hands were bruised from beating on the wall. It was dark, like the cabinet where he hid to escape his father. His belly hurt like knives, throat cracked dry. He was alone. I pushed through and held his hand. I could do. He said, "Thank you." You.
We all did.
He meant to watch forever. He called himself Sorrow.
How would you like to get out of here? Maybe do something fun?
I don't know. I've never tried.
Come on.
Ah, shit. Bringing Ghost Boy to Orlais. This ought to be good. It's gonna be a montage of him trying on tight, skinny jeans and shit.
Inquisitor, you honor us with your presence. May I bring a sampling of fine cheeses for you and your...
I don't eat.
Well then, just a bottle of a fine Ghislaine White to start. Please enjoy your meal this evening, your worship.
He saw me. They all see me.
Unfortunately, yes, with your dumb head.
Next you'll be eating and drinking and everything else.
What else is there?
Have you used the privy yet? That should be enlightening.
I find people when their pain leaves them open. I ease the pain. I leave, they forget. That was enough for me. Now they remember, and I'm not sure...
Cole?
I told you about Reese, the mage who could see me, my friend. Only friend. Time. Evangeline showed me that Templars could be kind, but even she...
If this is going to be another trip through the ringer, please wait until I finish my wine, because this...
Because this is an excellent Ghislaine, and I do not want it ruined. Quick words hide a gentle heart. You wouldn't have brought me here if you didn't care. But this isn't about them. It's about... When I found out I wasn't human, when I grew, I lost Reese. I lost my only friend. That's why I was scared about letting all these people see me. That's why I laughed.
I still don't get it.
This world taught me that changing means losing your friends. Now I know that doesn't have to be true. I have enough self to know that what I felt was foolish. Isn't it wonderful?
Most people aren't quite so happy to learn that they're wrong about something.
I might like being human. What do you think I'll learn next?
Maybe bad touch? Heavy breathing, bone restraining. He asked me to go in the closet with him. I say yes. Bad things happen. I don't know much about Riss or Rice or however you pronounce that. It was one of the war table things that I did. It was just like, hey, click on this thing and then Cole will be happy about it, maybe. Damn it. King Vixie. Now I got that fucking song stuck in my head. Walking on sunshine. And the mental picture of Cole trying on skinny jeans. Maybe doing some kind of walk like an Egyptian dance.
She knows they're going to kill her. Can only save what's important. Precious space to remember her smile.
Alright. I think I've talked to everybody. Except maybe Cullen, but I didn't see him on the map. So where the hell is he? I know where he used to be. I can go over there and check. Yeah, you're welcome, Wham Bam Bola. No, I'm not the only one who's got that fucking song stuck in my head.
Inquisitor, if you're looking for the commander, he's gone to speak with Seeker Pentagast.
It's good to see you.
He's gone to see Pentagast. She's right here, so where's Cullen?
So, that book you were reading?
Yes, what of it?
So under that taciturn shell beats a true romantic heart?
Why must it be an accusation? Romance is not the sole province of dithering ladies in frilly dresses. It is passion. It is being swept away by the pursuit of an ideal. What is not to like about that?
It's just a little... unexpected.
I don't need anyone picturing me mooning over stolen kisses.
Is that what you're doing? Mooning?
I will never hear the end of this, will I? Hello again. You asked
there we go.
for my opinion, and I've given it. Why would you expect it to change?
I expect you to keep your word. It's relentless. I can't...
You give yourself too little credit.
If I'm unable to fulfill what vows I kept, then nothing good has come of this. Would you rather save face than admit... We will speak of this later.
And people say I'm stubborn. This is ridiculous. Cullen told you that he's no longer taking lyrium?
Yes, he trusted your judgment on the matter.
He was not interested in my judgment today. Cullen has asked that I recommend a replacement for him. I refused. It's not necessary. Besides, it would destroy him. He's come so far.
Why didn't he come to me?
We had an agreement long before you joined us. As a Seeker, I could evaluate the dangers. Perhaps he feared you would not understand.
Cassandra, did you refuse Cullen's request because he's wrong, or because you want him to be wrong?
Mages have made their suffering known, but Templars never have. They are bound to the Order, mind and soul, with someone always holding their lyrium leash. Cullen has a chance to break that leash, to prove to himself, and anyone who would follow suit, that it's possible. You may wish the same one day. He can do this. I knew that when we met in Kirkwall. Talk to him. Decide if now is the time.
A good place.
In my opinion, they really fucked shit up with Cullen, because in the first game he's just a whiny bitch, and then he immediately wants to kill all the mages in the circle, so he's very unlikable then. And you don't see him again. Then the second game, he's working for Meredith, who's a crazy bitch, so there's still no reason to really like him. And now in the third one, all of a sudden he's supposed to be a hero. Jeez.
I didn't hear you enter. Forgive me.
So long as you weren't aiming at me, I'm sure the box had it coming.
I swear, I didn't know you were... I never meant for this to interfere.
I believe you.
But whatever good it does, promises me nothing if I cannot keep them. Did you know Ferelden's circle was taken over by abominations? I was there. The Templars, my friends, were slaughtered. I was tortured. They tried to break my mind, and I... How can you be the same person after that? Still, I wanted to serve. They sent me to Kirkwall. I trusted my Knight Commander, and for what? Her fear of mages ended in madness. Kirkwall's circle fell. Innocent people died in the streets. Can't you see why I want nothing to do with that life?
With everything that's happened, you've picked a bad time to start over.
I should have seen that. I thought this would be better. That I would regain some control over my life, but these thoughts won't leave me. How many lives depend on our success? I swore myself to this cause. I will not give less to the Inquisition than I did to Chantry. I should be taking it. I should be taking it.
Oh, you're gonna take it, alright. Bend over. Seems like if he's gone this far without taking it, I shouldn't tell him to get back on it now.
You give enough, Cullen. I'm not asking you for more. The Inquisition can be your chance to start over, if you want it to be.
I don't know if that's possible.
It is.
All right.
By the way, I'm a Templar too, so give me that lyrium.
I need a moment. Could we speak another time?
Alright. I think that's plenty of Dragon Age for now. I think I'm gonna stop. I might play some GTA 5. Oh, wait, shit, I forgot. I have other shit going on. Damn, this real world and its responsibilities. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to stop streaming for now. I forgot. So, got stuff to do. And I'll leave you with this. Dun, 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 dun. I'm walking on sunshine. Woo! I don't know what they say on that part. So, yeah, this is Downware. See you later.